Number 5, Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton was one of the most hyped up prospects that I can remember personally. Outside of Bryce Harper, I can't really recall anyone more discussed as a possible franchise-changing talent. After all, he was a number 2 overall pick, and while he hasn't ever put it all together over a full season, the reason for that is definitely not production. In 2021, Buxton hit .306 with a .647 slugging percentage and a 4.2 WAR. MVP caliber numbers, and his defense is phenomenal in center field. Only issue is that injuries have been a serious problem for him. He hasn't played more than 87 games since 2017 and played just 61 in 2021. However, with 1 year left before he hits free agency and with the Twins possibly looking to sell, if he can fall into the Yankees' hands at a reasonable price, they might have to jump on it. Number 4, Jacob Stallings. Gary Sanchez had a better year in 2021 than he did in 2020, but the Yankees are still open to upgrading. And if they do, I believe they'll acquire a catcher who is the complete opposite of Gary. Defense first, offense second, and that's where Jacob Stallings comes into play. The 31-year-old isn't a great hitter as he has a career WRC plus of 90, but his defense behind the plate is absurd. So much so that he had a WAR over 3 in 2021 despite having an OPS barely over 700. He's one of the best in the game at pitch framing, which you know the Yankees love, and he also led all of baseball in defensive runs saved with 21. I personally have no problem rolling with Gary in his contract year, but if the Yankees want to move on, Jacob Stallings might be the way to go. Number 3, Catfish Marte. Catfish Marte has been one of the more underrated hitters in baseball over the last few years. Sure, a lot of people know how good he is, but maybe not how good he's been. In 2019, he broke out for a .329, .389, .592 slash line with 32 homers and a WAR over 7. In 2021, injuries limited him to just 90 games, but he hit .319 with a .139 WRC+. The dude rakes. I will say his defense, though, it is shaky at best. He plays both middle infield and also outfield, however, he's borderline brutal in center, to be honest. So the Yankees would probably want to play him elsewhere, but still, his elite offensive production makes up for the bad D. And also, the Yankees would have Marte for 3 seasons as he signed through the 2024 season. Number 2, Byron Reynolds. In what could possibly be the same deal with Jacob Stallings, Byron Reynolds would be a perfect fit in pinstripes. The 26-year-old is under team control through the 2025 season and is everything the Yankees need. He's athletic, plays a great center field, is a switch hitter, and absolutely rakes. He debuted for the Pirates in 2019, and if not for Pete Alonso, he would have won NL Rookie of the Year. This past year in 2021, he broke out even further with a .302, .390, .522 slash line with 24 homers, 90 RBIs, a .142 WRC+, and a WAR of 6. Brian Cashman said he wants the Yankees make the Yankees more athletic. Well, Byron Reynolds, it's a clear place to start. Number 1, Matt Olson. Matt Olson to the Yankees just makes too much sense. The A's, they're confirmed selling. The Yankees need a first baseman, they need left-handed bats, and they need really just more offensive production in general. Olson is the answer to all of those. He hit 39 home runs last year playing in the Oakland Coliseum. Imagine what his left-handed swing could do playing in Yankee Stadium half the year. He's one of the best first basemen in baseball offensively, but also on defense as well. The Yankees would have him through the 2023 season, so they'd certainly have to give the A's, a nice return. But for a guy like Matt Olson, who would be a huge difference maker for this team, it'd definitely be worth it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this Yankees trade targets video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Let's go, Yankees.